In a quiet little town, there was an old bakery that always smelled of fresh bread and sweet pies. Hidden behind the wooden shelves, in a tiny hole in the wall, lived a small mouse with a very unusual dream. While other mice spent their nights searching for crumbs, this little one secretly wished to become a chef. Every evening, when the baker went home and the lights grew dim, the mouse would come out quietly. It had made itself a tiny chef's hat from a folded piece of paper and used bottle caps, spoons, and even broken pieces of wood as its cooking tools. The mouse would climb onto the counter, gather crumbs of bread, tiny bits of cheese and drops of milk, and then mix them together to create little dishes that only it could taste. One night, something special happened. The baker had left a warm apple pie on the counter to cool, but forgot to cover it. The mouse climbed up and looked at the golden pie with shining eyes. With great care, it sprinkled a few crushed nuts and added a single drop of honey it had saved. Then, as always, the mouse returned to its hiding place before dawn. The next morning, when the baker tasted the pie, he was surprised. It was sweeter, richer, and more delicious than any pie he had ever baked. Proudly, he placed it in the bakery window, and soon customers were praising his amazing new recipe. From that night on, the mouse made it a secret mission to improve the bakery's dishes, sometimes adding a little spice, sometimes a bit of sweetness. The baker never discovered who was behind the magic, but his shop became famous for having the most delightful treats in town. And hidden in the shadows, the little mouse felt proud because it had proven that even the smallest creature, with creativity and love, could change the world in its own way.